afternoon, everybody. Here we are, Tuesday afternoon, 2 o'clock, and time for tile 475. So, goodness me, what have I done? I've got a blush tile. It's out of the all whites mixture pack, and I've inked it with, let me think, some Spectrum Noir Bordeaux, and I've used the Colour Cloud Sunshine. Then I've spritzed it with a bit of water and just left it on the side. I've done absolutely nothing with it. And as you can see, it's got this lovely little speckled effect going on. Hi, everybody. And so, yeah, I think we'll make a start. I've got my pen pencil tortillon here. I've got a rubber, of course, just in case. Coloured pencils are all lying all over the desk. And I do mean lying all around the desk. But other than that, we're all good. Are we ready then? Okay. Going to come in with a bubble. It doesn't really matter where. I'm going to do it. Not quite in the middle. I'm going to put it to off one side. Let's do it. A bit of a bubble. Okay, now, if you want to do this in pencil, please feel free. Go ahead and do it in pencil. I really don't mind. Whatever goes for you, okay? I'm going to put another one in, but not in the middle. I'm going to slightly offset it. So it's a little bit narrower look at the top than at the bottom. And then I'm going to do another one, even smaller, like that. Okay. And I'm going to put myself a little one in there, and I'm going to fill around it. So I've got like kind of a little highlight. All right, so far so good. All right. So now if you want to, let's switch to pencil for a moment, because I know when we start drawing curves. Oh, thank you, Joe. Yeah, I'll check that in a bit. And here we go. I'm going to start with this. Now, you can do this any way round. Don't think you've got to follow me and doing it that way. You can go that way if you want. It's fine. So I'm going to start about here at the top. And I'm going to come up. I'm going to put a little wave like that. And then I'm going to come back in. Like that. So it's like almost like a little flat heart kind of shape. Yeah, see that? All right. And then I'm going to come back. Let's have a look. Shall we do it this way? Oh, I could go this. I'm going to aim for there. And I'm going to sort of want to go here. So I've given myself a bit of a mark. You notice it's a little bit further back than halfway. Okay. So I'm going to sort of come up a little bit like this. And then I'm going to come around like that with a bit of a wave and join it on there. Okay. I could curve that a little bit. It's whatever suits. So then let's look at this one here. So I'm going to turn it round a bit. There's about halfway, so I'm going to come back a bit further. And I'm going to aim about there. And as before, look, I'm going to bring it round, a bit of a wave in it, and into there. Okay? So then let's look at this one. There's halfway, so I'm going to go back a bit. And I'm going to aim, let's look about middle there. Remember, all yours is going to be a slightly different size, so that's absolutely fine. Let's take it up a bit and bring it round. Bit of a wave. Oh, Maureen, that's so nice of you. I'm sure Kathy will be fine. I think Kathy just goes for the lifeguards. Is that what it is? Let's do it again. Okay, now this time you see I haven't really got much space here, but that's okay. I can sort of bring it here. And around we go. All right. You see? And then we'll turn it again. Now this time you see there's halfway. I'm going to go back a bit. It's going to sort of go off. Now if you think I can imagine that, that's fine. But if you don't, then put a piece of paper underneath and you can draw the whole thing and see where it comes out. So let's imagine from here, look, it's going to come around. Bit of a wave. Yeah. And then I'm going to do down into there. Okay. So then this one, look, I've got to imagine it's back here somewhere. And it's coming in. And it's sort of kind of going to go off into that way. And then one more. There, look. No, I was going to say, Rose, are you not in the car park today? Sort of end it there. Let's have a look. So I'm kind of back to where I started. Remember this one, it's sort of level, but I think it would benefit from having another one here. So I'm going to come in, look, and put that one in. I've sort of got the hang of it now. So let's sort of finish it. I don't want to go over, like so. Okay, and I could maybe put one. See it there? So it's sort of all in that area there. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to come in with pen. Now, let's do one at a time, because what I want to do is draw in my shape. There it is. And then I'm going to draw a line on the inside of it. Like that. Okay. And that's it. Join it on. So then I'm going to turn it so I've got the sort of the centre vertical with me, and I'm going to put a line in. And then I'm going to go along this way with a line. Now, what I'm going to do is I work my way around. I'm going to start to slightly curve them. You see? So it's almost following the shape of what's already there. And the same here, look, so they start straight, and then we start to add a little curve. See, it's getting a little bit bigger at the top, sort of than the distance between. And then as I come around, along we go, like so. Okay, so it gives it a little bit of a shape there, doesn't it? So let's do the next one. So up and along, and again, if you feel that you want to, you can, you know, make amendments now. You've got it all in pencil. And along we go. See, following that shape on the inside into there. Okay. So again, I'm going to find sort of centre so it's vertical with me, and start in the middle. And then first one way, and again, I'm going to start to slightly change the shape. Let's go in a little bit. See? As I work my way around. Now this time I'm not going to go too curved, because you see this is a little bit straight. They do look a bit mushroom-like, don't they? I do like mushrooms. I just don't like mushroom soup. I think it's got something to do with the fact it's white. I just have a thing with white sauces. Not that I can eat them anyway, but they're just a bit wrong. I'm sure you all love them out there. You see, I'm following, look, this is a little bit straight as well. So I'm following there. I don't think I'm the only one that doesn't like white sauces. I was like, what's the point of that? All right, next one. Along and around. So you see, following again. Making changes as you need to go. There you are. And in and along, there we go. All right. See, look, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I mean, I do like mushrooms. I can have them in curries and things like that. Now, Debbie, you sound exactly like John would. He would crack something like that. So, there we are. See, same sort of thing. Oh, see, look, I don't think I'm in a minority anymore. I think we're all sort of... Is there anybody that... It's so funny. Is there anybody that does like mushroom soup? I think you're in the minority today. How come we always end up on food? I don't know. There you are. All right, so again, I'm following the curve. So this time, I've got to go quite around quite an edge, haven't I? Because it's quite square there. So I think what I'm going to do to help me, I'm going to put a line in there. Oh, see, okay, come on, you're coming in now. All right, I think it's even 50-50. So now what I can do, even if I could put one in there to help me out, I can sort of then work my way around, you see? And then from there, so it's just giving me a little bit of a guidance as I work my way around and along. Maybe I've just not had the right one. Maybe that's it. Okay. See, so I've got that kind of thing going on. So let's go for the next one. And now I'm going to sort of continue this. And as much as you think, well, let's get all these drawn in and all the lines, I'm focusing on one at a time. because then you can sort of, it's real clear as to where you're drawing. When you start adding extra lines in, it can confuse it a little bit. So I'm happy to sort of keep it going. So again, find the middle look. And if you need to, you know, you could put one in here, that gives you a bit of a hand, and then one in there, so you're splitting it. And have fun with your swim, Kathy. But don't ring Maureen if you get into trouble. Okay. All right. Good. Into this one. See, how many of you now are going to go home this evening and have soup for tea? Or maybe for starters. Don't know what we're going to have for tea on Thursday, actually, because it's John's birthday. So, I don't know. I mean, if I said, what do you want for tea? We all know what he'll say. And he'd be happy with that. Let's see. I don't know. There you are. See, look, following the shape. Look at that. Let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, Glennis, absolutely, hands down, that's what he would want. Yeah. Thing is, he does actually do a fried egg better than I do. I've got to admit. That's it. Leslie's his best friend at the minute because she's brought him a bottle of gin. But I'm looking after it until it is his birthday, or else. So again, working my way along. Of course, I'll be down at Hobby Maker tomorrow, and I've had it on good authority that my producers tomorrow, are you listening to this? I'm going to have Andy Love as producer for show 1. Look at that then. And then for the second show producing, no, I'm not letting Dobby near the gym. Dobby's at home, actually. He's finishing some new clothes off. He's got his machine over there, and I've given him some fabric. So he's like, he's going to spend a day sewing. But yeah, second show tomorrow, I've got Liam producing. Yeah. Okay. So you see this one, I'm going to go all the way around. It does look a bit eye-like, doesn't it? Look at that. Maybe we should give it eyelashes and things. And around we go. I know, Janet, yeah. Andy and Liam producing. What's going on? Okay, this one's just sort of a part of one, look. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it tomorrow as well, yeah. I do enjoy going down there. Now, in order to do this, I've got to sort of imagine. So again, I'm going to stick with the middle. But instead of coming this way, I've got to sort of go upwards because of my tile. Of course, I don't want to draw on my board. You see? Janet, yeah, that is the thing. Is that what it is, Viv? Yeah. And they're like, no, they can't do both shows with me. They've got to split it up. I thought I was low maintenance. I'm not a diva. No. But, yeah. I think this afternoon as well, I've also planned an impromptu little video later because I want to introduce you to somebody. It's not Dobby's friend, and no, Dobby's not got a girlfriend because then Pauline would be really upset. Yeah, look at that. It's coming on, isn't it? And I think as well, this is about, it's almost like Christmas Eve and you're wanting to open a present, but you don't want to sort of, you know, wait. But you do because you don't want to spoil the surprise. So this is sort of, it's taking shape and we're doing it in little sessions. Oh, yep, stand by your beds. Leslie's in the house. Hey, Leslie, love you. Do you know, I don't get cups of tea anymore, Leslie, now you're not here. I don't. You know, I can sort of hint to Tommy it's a dry house, but yeah. He forgets. No, Rose, she hasn't. Although, if you did see me do a little bit of making, Macy, on Sewing Street last week, is it last week? I did say I would say give her away. She's happy to be. She wants to do a bit of travelling, and she's not going to get much of that here. So we're actually she's gonna go to a new home, but we haven't worked out. We haven't worked out where yet. So if you're not on the Sanntangle page, you want to get yourself on there, because I've asked everybody to sort of just put a little comment underneath, and then on Sunday we're going to sort of do a random choice, and we're going to send her to somebody who's going to look after her. Now she does have her clothes now. She's got a lovely little dress on, and she's got her socks and shoes, so she's ready to go. But, yeah, we're going to do that Sunday. All right, see, I'm sort of following it around again. Look, when we're getting carried away. Doing lots of other things. There you go. All right. So I've got a couple more here. Oh, I know. Never worry about a sewing machine. It's a needle that goes up and down. As long as your fingers are not in it, anything else can be sorted. You'll be fine. Okay. So along we go. And into that one there. Look how it's growing. It's looking good. I'm pleased with this one so far. So again, look, we're getting the hang of this now. Now I know we're doing a lot of lines on this one. If you find that this is a bit of an issue, go to a macro tile, draw it bigger, and embrace those little waves and those wobbles. Don't think you've got to do them straight, because I have. And even if you think, no, the lines can't do, don't put all the lines in. You could sort of find the middle and put a few little flicks, maybe into the middle bits, little flicks, and then go with that, and then add a bit of shading. You don't have to do this. So I don't want you to stress out over it. Please don't worry. Okay. So see it just sort of taking my time there, making sure I get those lines in top to bottom there. Along we go. Looks nice with that inking in the background, doesn't it? Yeah. So here we go, one more. So I'm just going to sort of see that. Let's have a look. Maybe a little bit there, look. Just to sort of give it that petal shape. And then along. See, again, I'm going to sort of go up bank, because I can control that. I don't want to draw this bit here. Right. Where's Rose going? Is she eating a cake then? She's back on the road, is she? Yeah. All right. See, I could just bring those in like that. Let's get these few in. So again, you can sort of, you've got a bit of an artistic license here, because you're not really seeing the other side of this petal. Oh, I'm going to have to put that in there, won't I? And round we go. Oh, is she mooring? Okay. Okay, almost. Look at that. All right, just a little bit of a design out of here, I think. I'm not going to do anything else with those petals, so let's come in a little bit. And what I'm going to do, this is a very familiar pattern, but I want to change things up a little bit, so give me a moment to explain. So let's get some of these swirls in, sort of around the petals there. Not too big. Okay. Perhaps do a little one there. Look. Now what we usually do with these, we'll do some of them quite clustered together, and then others will sort of peter off and they'll turn into bubbles. So what if I sort of start here, but instead of actually drawing the whole line, let's imagine doing a dotted line around. So let's do another one. Yeah. Right. the lines. That one's fine, but then here, look, do like a dotted line. Let's just sort of move away from that for a moment. You see, so I'm getting standard sort of swirls as usual. Let's fill in any little gaps as we're going. And then, there we are, see, same sort of thing, look, fill in the gaps, but then as we can do little dotted ones, so they're almost disappearing. Maybe we can add a few little dots as we go. Oh, Yvonne, yeah, ghost ones. Look at that. So, you know, don't have to do too many. It's just almost touching the paper. What we're going to sort of whiz around these bits. Giving it this little bit of an interest there. See, look. Right, I'm gonna do sort of all of these around the edge first. You will fill those bits in. And then I'll come back and do a few of those others in a minute. Okay. See that they're all stopping, see, at the same place. We don't want that. Let's mix it up a little bit. Okay. So see, look, little dotted sort of. They don't even have to be kind of full ones. We just want some little dotted designs around them. Add a few little dots in as well. Yeah. All right, I reckon we should get some pencil on now. Let's see how it looks. All right, so if you want to add some colour, feel free. I mean, even if you want to add colour in these little sort of lines there, it's something you can do. So let's have a look first of all with this bit here. Let's go in a bit. So if I add some pencil around that top edge, and then a little bit there, okay. And then on this one, I'm going to come around that bottom edge. Let's put a little bit in that top edge as well. Okay. And then there, sort of where it meets that centre again, and then where it sort of goes underneath that last petal there. Let's put some in. We can always come round and do that afterwards if I feel we need it. I think we might, but let's do all of these bits first so we don't get confused as to where it's all going. Okay, so you see that bottom bit where it's touching that first centre, and then it's coming around that last piece. You know, don't be shy with your pencil here, it can take it. See, all the way around. And then the next one, again, all the way around. Sort of following that shape as we go, then round there. Okay, so the next one, it doesn't touch this, well that's fine. I can add a little bit where it does touch, and then follow around again. Around that edge, you see? Oh, around that edge to there. Same with this one. See, I don't need to do anything there. It's already got some. So I'm going to come out and around those sort of swirls. Okay, see this one? Out and around. And this one. Out and around. Okay. Oh, there's a bit there as well. And look, a little bit there as well. So, you know, just check that you've not missed anything. Okay, so let's bring our tortillon in. I'm going to start in the middle and soften around, trying if you can to leave a bit that bottom edge. See, like so. And then I'm going to swirl that because I've got space. Let's go all the way around with that. I've always missed one. Look there, yeah. Janet, I only do it just to see if you're watching. There you are. Okay. Nikki, I can't believe you've asked. Have you've seen the the poppy drawing, I'm sure that I put on the other day. That's in my new stencil set. I know I've missed that one, but I'm going around and following whichever suits me at the time. See, swirling if I can. And along. I've got a new fab stencil tomorrow. Spent quite a bit of time on it, hence we're only getting one stencil tomorrow, but it's absolutely beautiful. I'm really, really pleased with it. Okay. Of course, if you missed out on the bee last time, I'm going to take the steampunk bee back. It's nice. A few other bits and pieces. The poison bottle, I absolutely love the poison bottle. Yeah, all sorts of things. Oh, thank you, Nikki. The poppy is beautiful, isn't it? I'm going to show you how to do that. I've got a demo prepped. But there's 4 other things on that stencil, and it's not all flowers. So I'm going to keep you waiting for that. I'll post another picture a little bit later. So I think you'll get the gist of what it's about from there. And into this one. Okay. All right, almost. So looking at my tile, because some of it's kind of dark where I've inked it, I'm not going to put any more graphite on it, but I am going to bring in my white chalky pencil. I think that would work well, but let's have a look at this first. Oh. Sometimes it doesn't want to move. Let's try the other hand. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so white pencil. There we go. So I am using the chalky one because I'm gonna want to blend it a little bit. So let's get some of that on the edge. Okay, don't be shy with it. Right, let's get some on. So you're gonna really notice it here. Now, if you wanted to, you could still go in with a regular pencil and put some regular pencil there instead. Well, I kind of like the idea of having that really light compared to the rest. Okay. So see, plenty going on. Now, if you've not seen this before, note, see I'm putting that in the middle there because I've got pencil on both sides. This is not a regular white coloured pencil, this is chalk. Tommy's made me a cup of tea, Leslie. Thank you, Tommy.
Okay, I remember this time.
I know. I was hinting it was a dry house, but I take all that back now.
I know you do well.
I do. All right, okay. Do I have a cleanish tortillon? No, never do. That's okay. I've got a nail file, you know, that we can file them, but I'm going to come in and just ever slightly touch that round. I bet he's not made John a cup of coffee. Let's just soften that up a little bit more. Ease that off. There you go. So I'm just almost brushing it back and forth. I don't want to move it too much. Just want to give it a little bit of shape in there. There you go. Okay, so far so good. Right, into this. You see, just sort of easing it in. Janet, he knows which way his bread's buttered, that boy does. And making me a cup of tea is one way to stay in my good books. Okay, see? He's around. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a dark coloured pencil. Let's have a look. Usually I'd bring in a black, but I think I'm going to do something a little bit different today. Let's have a little look here. Just looking at which ones are my sharpest. Okay, what have I got? Okay, let's have a look. I've got Claret here. Let me just nick a sharpener for a minute. So I've got somebody sharp on my pencils for me now as well. I'm not a diva. All right, sharp pencil, here we go. So instead of using black, although you can, I've got a Claret, one of my darker reds from my set here. And I'm going to come in, you know where we've sort of got those bits of shading. Now, I'm not going to go all the way around. So I'm not going to go all the way around that. But you see, look, by adding that little bit of red in there, you see the difference it's made? So I'm going to add a little bit to that curve there. And then let's look at the next one. So it's really dark there. So let's put some in there. Again, I'm not going to pick the same space. I'm going to come in the curve a little bit. See, look at the difference. So, same again, look, in there. Now, you do have to do this with a sharp pencil. Let's have a little bit going on around here. So, I'm picking different bits. Now, it's a bit bigger, so I can come around and do a bit there as well. And the next one. Okay, let me just pull in so you can see how much I'm adding in, okay? It's always different from a distance, so definitely there, look. And then I'm going to add little bits working round. Okay, so I'm not drawing around the whole thing. It's kind of just bits as I go in, okay? Same on that one while I'm here. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little bit around the top as well. But again, leaving gaps as I go, you see? There's a bit in there, look. There, let's have a look at that now. Okay, so you see how it started to lift off the page just by adding that little bit in? Now, of course, if you were going to do this on a blue tile or inky blue, then I would come in with my deep blue or night sky to do this. Same if you were going to use a green, inky green, then you'd use the deep green. You see where this is going? So rather than use the black, you're going to use a colour. Okay, so add a little bit around there. On this side, because I sort of wanted this to be sort of the centrepiece, which it is. There we go, see, little bits around there. Okay, a bit there, look. So I can come back in my pencil. I can just around this sort of middle bit, I'm going to add just a touch more, see, just in places. And then let's soften that up a bit. Okay. Oh, glittered look lovely. So you've got a real sort of strong centre there, really dark. And as it works its way out, it gets a little bit lighter. But having these touches of colour just changes it up a little bit. I'm going to bring just a little bit in there too. Okay. Maybe just sort of fill that edge in. Okay. So, okay. Last thing to do, bit of a signature. There we go. So, tile done for the day. I hope you've enjoyed that one. It's really nice. And you could even cut that off, you know, and you could have it as a topper on something. It'd look lovely. Or go bigger on a macro and you could add even more detail into there. So, but it's kind of nice. I'm going to go in with a little bit of black around there just to redefine that space. I'm faffing now, sorry. Okay, so it's, yeah, give us about 3:30. I think I'm going to come back, not with another tile, but I just want to introduce you to somebody I think that hopefully you're going to embrace and welcome to the family. But until then, I'll leave you with this. Enjoy. If you're around tomorrow, please feel free. I'd love you to watch how we make her and say hi, send some pictures in. And other than that, though, I will see you back here on Friday as normal for our next tile. So take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.